Welcome to the Stuff and Things Podcast, your home for all stuff related to your favorite things in entertainment. Now, here are your hosts.
Hello everybody and welcome to a new episode of the Stuff and Things Podcast. I am Sam. We're going to have a fun episode for you today. Joining me to discuss Disney, it's Stefan.
Oh boy, how we doing?
That was very good. How come you're so crap at accents, but you can do like Mickey Mouse really well?
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest. I blame that just on having kids and having to go, come here, Pluto, come here, boy.
No, that was man. That was very good. I'm impressed. It was like I was in the clubhouse for a minute.
Oh,
Hot dog.
hot dog, hot diggity dog. Yep.
Yeah. My daughter used to dance that, just absolutely wiggling her ass like crazy. It was kind of funny. Wish I had a video of it because she's older now, and it'd be fun to play it to her and just watch her face.
Embarrassing.
Yes. But today our show is Disney. Now, Disney, as we know, is a massive corporation that incorporates things that we love, like Star Wars and Marvel. All these different things. Massive.
Pixar, you've got the park.
It is an incredibly sized company. However, our focus for this show is actually a bit more refined and a little bit more kind of thing, and that is the Disney movies, as in the traditional Disney movies that we loved as kids, and then which of the modern ones that have come out in the recent years stand out to us and why and stuff like that. Because we were kids, we watched Disney, and now we have kids and we watch Disney, so we're going to look at it from the two different ends of the spectrum. But that is, when it says our Disney chat, that is where we're at. It's not a, let's discuss the financial reports from the Disney Corporation. It is from that point of view. Now, it is safe to say, as I open this up, that you and your good wife, and therefore your kids, are somewhat Disney fans. Is that fair to say?
We did spend Disney 2025 in Epcot Park in Florida. So, yeah, you could say big fans.
You spent Disney 2025. Do you mean Christmas
Day? Christmas Day 2025.
You rebranded Christmas to Disney.
It's Disney Day. Yeah.
Yes. You are somewhat fans. What's kind of funny to me is I've obviously known you a long time, and Marvel and everything like that, big fans, and yeah, Disney owns all of that, so you're a Disney fan. Your good wife is Disney and is somewhat obsessed. So you two together is quite the do you know, it's kind of amusing to me. I think your kids are going to grow up hating Disney.
No, luckily it's quite funny. So when we first got together, she already had what I call my big kids. They were already around.
Yeah.
And they watched a bit of Disney, but nothing major.
Yeah.
My wife had been to Disneyland Paris as a kid.
Yeah.
And I think she went for her 21st birthday.
Okay.
With her mum, dad, sister and stuff. They went for her 21st.
Yeah.
She liked Disney.
Yeah.
Enjoyed the movies, but that was kind of like where she was at.
Oh, okay.
I came along. I had already been to Disney as an adult.
Yeah.
I loved Disney, all things Disney.
Yeah.
And it kind of just like awoken this love in her for something that she knew she liked Disney. I don't think she realised just how much.
Oh, see, I thought she was already there.
It was already it was a bit there. And then the whole lockdown happened. And during lockdown and COVID, we were kind of like, like most people in the world were, slowly going insane.
Yeah.
At not being able to leave the house. And we found YouTube.
You'd never heard of it before.
I'd never heard of it before, no. But on YouTube, we started kind of almost living our lives through other people's vlogs on YouTube.
Yeah.
And we found a guy called the Tim Tracker.
Right.
He lives in Orlando and he does vlogs.
Other Tims and Trackers are available, yes.
Potentially, yep. And he did a lot of his vlogs around Disney and Universal and SeaWorld, but he did a lot of Disney stuff.
Yeah.
So each evening, we were kind of like putting the kids to bed and watching an episode of this guy. But obviously, the world was locked down, so they're all previous videos of his.
Yeah.
And then as the world started coming out of lockdown, he started returning back to the parks.
Yeah.
And by which point, we kind of watched everything of his and a few other people as well. And then we got engaged, we got married, and we had a very Disney-themed wedding.
Yeah.
And then it was honeymoon time. There was only one place we were ever going to go on our honeymoon, which was Orlando.
Yeah.
And that was it, really, from there. So my love was always there. And it was kind of during lockdown, watching all these Disney vlogs and stuff that awoken the wife's love for it.
So brainwashing.
And now we have three children that are all absolutely obsessed with Disney.
See, I like that it's gone that way for you, because I genuinely do feel sometimes when the parents are like really into something, kids, even Disney, could go the other way. Like, I'm
waiting for the kids to hit like 15, 16. And then just like that switch goes, and they're like, "Oh, Mum, why you are sharp." You know?
Yeah. You've got that to come. Actually, that just cheered me up. That kind of You've got that pain in your future. That's enjoyable for me.
My oldest is 10. My youngest is 3.
Yeah.
So that means I've got about 4 years left.
No, not that long.
Until I regret the next 15 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you got that long. I think that's optimistic.
No. Wishful thinking.
Yeah. Anyway, so the first thing I want to do, can you remember, because this is going to make me feel old, because you're going to say something, I'm going to be like, yeah, I was like 10 when that came out. Can you remember your first Disney film that you loved? So like the film that came on and you were like, I'm going to watch that again and again and again and again, because you were younger, and that's what you do when you're young. You're like, I'm going to watch this film and rewind it and do it again. Can you? Okay, brilliant. Tell me what it was. It's not
going to be a film that you are ever going to expect.
Okay, go on. Tell me.
The Rescuers.
Okay, that was The Rescuers. I remember The Rescuers Down Under.
1960s on that came out.
Oh, really?
Like, it was like The Rescuers, like one of their proper old. The two mice that kind of fly around the world rescuing.
Are you sure that was the 60s and not the 80s?
It's a proper old one. I had it on VHS at my nan's house.
I remember The Rescuers Down Under.
That was the second one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that was your. Oh right. Okay.
That was my kind of go-to, and then Hercules came out in, I believe, 95 or 97. Hercules came out.
I went to the cinema to watch that.
Yeah, that was the one that really. That was my one, and even to this day, Hercules is still one of my favourites.
Yeah, so Hercules is one of my favourites without a shadow of a doubt. The very first Disney film as a young child that grabbed me and was like, this is awesome, was Robin Hood.
Yes.
The Disney with all the doodle-lally, oodle-lally, oodle-lally, and all that.
I watched that about 3 days ago.
Oh, there you go. I loved that. Like Robin Hood, Little John running through the forest, and all that. I loved it.
For what the other has to say.
There's something about those Disney films of that era where they used animals for all the characters that is kind of fun and also just kind of weird when you're older. Like, you look at it and you're like, okay, so the fox is chasing...
Maid Marian was hot. Well, no, wait, she was a fox. No, wait, this is weird.
Yes, so Fox, Maid Marian, sidekick was a massive chicken.
Yes.
The fox would have eaten that. Like, yeah.
Little John was just this massive bear.
Yeah.
The sheriff was a wolf.
Yeah, and by the way, in all of those films, 9 times out of 10, the same voice actors. So you would have like the Jungle Book, and like this character in the Jungle Book who was a bear, and then you'd watch Robin Hood and realise that okay, that bear looks different, slightly similar but different, but it's the same voice. It was the day I watched Jungle Book and realised the snake was Winnie the Pooh. The voice,
Yes.
and
Yeah, that's a moment in life that you're not.
that was kind of a very, very strange. Hang on a minute, Winnie the Pooh's this really lovely, lovely little bear. What are you doing trying to hypnotize people and eat them? You're a snake.
It's when you get older and you watch the movies back and you realise that Mowgli climbing over some logs
Yeah.
is the exact same as Christopher Robin walking along a log.
Yeah, they used the same
overlay of it.
Yeah, they literally animated the exact same thing.
There's a bit in there's a dog from Lady and the Tramp. No, the Aristocats. There's a dog in the Aristocats.
Yeah.
And that dog is actually the panther from Jungle Book.
Yeah, I mean, it's
only when you get older, you watch these back, you go, wait a minute, I've seen this before.
Yeah, so it's all kind of there. But one of the things that like you sticks to your mind is like the music and stuff like that, and the kind of, like I said, the oodle-lally, all that stuff stuck in your head. I loved that, Robin. I got such fun memories with that. I remember being at primary school, and it was a Christmas, and at Christmas in my primary school they put a film on, like you'd have lessons just to watch a film, and they put the Robin Hood one on. And I remember a friend of mine who sat next to me, he was from a family that didn't own a TV, right? He lived on a farm, they didn't have a TV, he spent his life just doing stuff all the time. So when he got to sit down in front of a film, the kid was like, "Ah, this is amazing!" And I remember watching that film with him, and he's like sword fighting when they're he's like, and I remember thinking, "Dude, like chill out." But now, as a memory, as older, the joy that my friend had in that moment, like I remember at the time just thinking, "Dude, like what are you doing? This is embarrassing. It's just a film." But now I look back and I'm like, wow, that's incredible. The joy he had watching it. He lived every moment. Magic. Yeah, it was awesome. It was great. Then years later, so I'm getting older, and I think you kind of watch things then with a slightly different lens. And there was the kind of the films that came out were like Aladdin came out, Hercules, like you said, and they were very much, for me anyway, written with parents watching with child in mind. And what I mean by that is, like, you can watch those films as adults and there's a lot of jokes in there that you get but no child is going to.
Robin Williams as the genie in Aladdin.
Oh, and incredible.
That
Absolutely.
guy was put in purely for the parents to have to go to the cinema to watch that.
Oh, it's sensational. And there's apparently something like 10 hours of footage of him in the studio and lines that they didn't use.
No, not that one. Oh,
which is incroyable. Like that must have just been. I mean, the guy was a master. The world's not as bright without him in it. He was incredible, and him as the genie, just perfect. And so that Aladdin film, I think the thing is maybe it was a boy thing. But that film wasn't as amazing for me as some of the others. I couldn't stand the songs. Like A Whole New World, like I hear that and I genuinely get that kind of like twitch of maybe I heard it too many times, maybe
every... You know what wrote that song for you?
Go on.
Peter Andre and Katie Price. They did a cover of that and it was played freaking everywhere and that ruined it for me.
It was already ruined, so to me it was like every girl my age like was obsessed with it, and like any of them that thought they could sing would sing it, and so yeah, to me it was just carnage. I do agree. To be fair, if you took the genie out of that film, it wouldn't be watchable at all. Aladdin's never one for me. No, Lion King, traumatized a generation.
But incredible movie.
An incredible movie. You've then got like I said, Hercules for me is the one, right? So that it was at that era where to me everything on it was a hit. So the story from start to finish is great. The songs are brilliant. Like the muses just to kick us off. Like You Go Girls, everything Zero like
Hero, just like
Zero to Hero. I Can Go the Distance. I Can Go the Distance. Yeah, great song. So all of it hit, like the voices, Zeus, all of it, the kind of, yeah, loved it. Right. So that to me, but I tell you the next animated film, which completely missed me, again, probably just being a boy. And then my daughter came along. My daughter would have been 3, 4, started having the attention span, if you like, to properly sit and watch films and enjoy them. And so animated film that I completely missed the first time round was Mulan.
Now, this is a weird movie. Yep.
Man, I love that film.
There's parts of it. I mean, don't again, the music in that is great.
Yeah.
The storyline is great and a little bit questionable.
Okay.
He definitely falls in love with Mulan, who's a bloke, and then turns out to be a woman.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with it, but it's not mentioned at all.
Don't know what you're talking about.
They don't mention the fact that he definitely falls in love with one of his
Why didn't you go into
soldiers,
detail why that's a problem?
Like, oh,
no, Stefan, why is that a problem?
Okay.
Why is that a problem? To go into detail about why you have an issue with that.
I'm not saying I have an issue.
Sounds like you have an issue. Sounds like you've circled this. I mean, you brought it up. You said that's a story problem. I don't have an issue with it. Love is love. Why don't you feel that way, Steph?
What, did he fall in love with the man or the woman?
You fell in love with the person. Why does gender come into it? Why do you have that problem?
You can do that for me. Because there's 2, all right? Let's go down that route. No, let's not start any debates.
Yay! You're getting cancelled, not me. Yay!
Especially in a Disney podcast.
I know. This is the best day.
Because,
you just open the door and I just shine the light on your bigotry. It's been wonderful. But yeah, no,
we're going to go through the Beauty and the Beast. Did she fall in love with the man or the weird hairy bloke? Like, there's always been little questionable bits in Disney.
So hang on a minute, because I think I am actually going to highlight this in a serious way for a moment. Are you telling me that you can only fall in love with people you find physically attractive?
It helps.
Genuinely, do you believe that?
So I used to have a theory so this is a genuine theory that I used to have when I was younger.
Yeah.
Okay. It used to be the attractiveness, like, so you were in a nightclub, you're in a bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. The attractiveness takes you over to say hello.
Yeah.
The personality keeps the conversation going.
Yeah. That's probably not unfair, I don't think.
That was always my theory. Like, you have to be hot enough for me to want to go say hello. You've got to be interesting enough for me to carry on. You
absolutely ruined it by saying the next part. You've got to be hot enough for me to come and say hello. Wow, you are that awesome. Jeez, dude, what the fuck? Do you know what? Stop talking for a bit, because you genuinely are getting yourself in trouble.
This is like my podcast. We're doing Disney. This is and I have ruined myself.
You just absolutely launched yourself. So to me, and perhaps it's because I'm ugly, and perhaps this is why I feel this way, but beauty is fleeting. Like, attractiveness and stuff like that. Attractiveness for me is like in a conversation. I have talked to some people that you and others would look at and go, wow, they are woof. And yet they can't hold a conversation. And so to me, I have zero interest. Like, there is just nothing
I agree.
there.
I agree, see?
No. Stop.
Personality to keep the conversation going. It's true.
But you just said that you'll only go and talk to someone if you find them attractive.
Only in that way. I have loads of ugly friends. It's cool. Don't worry.
Hello, I'm one. So yeah, I just think that you're appalling and a terrible human. And so we're going to move on from this now. But I am going to clip this as part of the promotional package for the show.
Beauty and the Beast is Stockholm syndrome, isn't it? Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. So I mean, I think you can have fun with anything. Like, you can mock any story, anything, if you want to do that. I don't think the message of Beauty and the Beast is Stockholm Syndrome. I think the story behind that is the fact that there is a man and an inner beauty that someone sees beyond the outside. The thing that I don't like about that version of Disney is the very overt thing of, oh, and now we're in love, he reverts to this unbelievably handsome person and therefore we can be together, that kind of thing. I loved that, I know not Disney, but Shrek flipped the script on that, because it kind of the real world.
Take true love's, was it take true love's true form?
Yeah, exactly. And it was
kids to go, ah!
Yeah, and everyone's expecting them to be beautiful, and they're both ogres. So yeah, I mean, I've dated a beautiful woman, and I am without a shadow of a doubt the ogre in that scenario, the beast. Perhaps due to Disney, she kept thinking the more she gives me it'd change, and it didn't. So I feel bad for her. Disney lied to her. But my point is on those kind of films is you then went into this era where it was pretty clear that the idea was, do you know what, we're going to make sure that because our audience, our paying audience, are parents, so we need to make sure that they want to go to the cinema to watch this with the kids. They're going to find it funny. They're going to laugh. They're going to enjoy the film as well. And that kind of continued for a good while for me. Like, you then go into like the films that my daughter, like Brave. My daughter loved that
Brave's
film.
Fantastic film.
She used to run around our garden with a ginger wig and a bow and arrow, my daughter. Again, now I do have that on video.
Awesome.
Which is awesome. And she used to do a great Scottish Merida accent as well. And I used to work on my Billy Connolly impression, who voiced her father in the film. But yeah, loved that film. Tangled was the one that was like an obsession, and I was laughing my head off watching Tangled.
I'm not even joking. I watched that yesterday.
I actually know you know. So there was like frying pans. Who knew, right? The horse Maximus. The running in joke about his nose and all the photos, because apparently when they were drawing him, they couldn't get that right for months. So like once you know that, that's funny.
Brilliant film, and a lot of jokes in there.
Mother Gothel, the
I've
character.
Got a Dream. The whole song of "I've Got a Dream" is just incredible.
Oh yeah, I had a dream once. It's brilliant. All of it is just.
Rather being for a concert pianist. Yeah.
There you go. I have something here that oozes. So, all of it. That film, great. Loved it, start to finish. One of the films that was just massive, like a behemoth, was Frozen. My daughter was always kind of hit and miss on that. She was always like, yeah, it's okay. But like, it was like, oh my God, you cannot go anywhere without letting it go.
Yeah, so my 3-year-old has just hit her Frozen era.
And is she enjoying it?
She loved it. Like, now, just before we went to Disney, about 3 weeks or so before we went to Disney, maybe a month or so beforehand, she started this Frozen era.
Yeah.
And now it is Elsa this, Elsa that, Elsa this. Like, she used to tell people before we went to Disney, I'm going to see Elsa and Anna because I want to give them a hug and to sing with them.
Well, there you go. I mean, that's the Disney magic right there.
The problem I have with this that no one talks about is the fact that Elsa is the freaking villain in both the Frozen movies.
Yeah.
You take Elsa out of the movies, nothing bad ever happens to Arendelle.
Yeah.
But she's praised and worshipped as this ice queen. I'm like, no, she's the bad guy. She's the villain. Everyone talks about poor Hans because he wouldn't kiss Anna. But no! Without Elsa, it wouldn't have happened.
Again, I've got to be honest with you. I feel like you're really missing the messaging in these films, and we should talk.
I'm not. Elsa is the baddie.
No, no.
She is.
Oh my God. Are you being serious, or are you just being ordinary?
Genuinely, 100% serious. Take Elsa out the movies. Nothing bad ever happens in Arendelle. Both movies.
Oh my God.
Both movies. Elsa is the bad guy. She is the villain. She tries to kill her sister twice.
I mean, that's again nonsensical. Are you really going to make me debate with you on Frozen? Like, don't do this.
We're not going to debate it because it's not a debate. Elsa is the villain. That's it. Done. However, you are right. That was everywhere when that came out. Everywhere. And I never particularly enjoyed the movies.
I'm really, really sort of trying to not bite at that. Okay. Oh, right. Moving on.
Tarzan.
Awful film. What? Terrible. The worst. I mean, Tarzan's the villain. I mean, everything. If no one sees Tarzan, nothing bad happens.
In fairness, Tarzan actually saves Jane from being eaten by a leopard.
Yeah,
so
but he's
without
only
Tarzan,
in danger
Jane
because
gets
of
eaten.
him. So
Huh?
what?
What did you say?
I'm applying your logic. Like if someone's
No,
in the
that's
film,
completely different.
no,
That's
it's not.
completely different.
Not different at all. Don't know what you're talking about. And they're related, of course. Tarzan to Anna, because it's Anna and his parents go down in a shipwreck, and then survive on an island, and they have Tarzan.
I know, right?
That is like a fun theory.
And Rapunzel and Eugene, Flynn Rider, are at
The wedding.
Coronation.
Oh, the
thing
coronation.
for Frozen.
Coronation. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, they are. Yeah. There's always Easter eggs across the Disney films. They are fun to find.
Pixar were the best. The Disney Pixar movies
Yeah.
were incredible for that. They're, and a lot of the time it was the next movie coming out, so you didn't even realise.
Yeah.
Like there's some of them. I think it's Nemo and Monsters Inc. and Cars. The three of those, each of them had like the next film's character in a scene.
Yeah.
So until you'd seen the next one, you'd never have an idea about it. And then suddenly you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, true. One of the things that was kind of amusing, it was like a Disney film animated in the Disney style. One of the more one was Big Hero 6.
Oh, what a movie.
Yeah, love that. That's really good.
Awesome soundtrack, awesome movie.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Tadashi was the villain, because without him invading the microbots, nothing bad would have happened. So he's the villain in all of that.
Yep. Robin Hood was the bad guy. If he'd stopped robbing from the rich, the thief.
Yeah. Then the sheriff wouldn't have had to come down and lock people up. So, just using your logic all the time. So
Elsa was the villain.
What do you? She really wasn't. It's a metaphor. It's a metaphor for mental health, and if you don't get that, man, we are going to get some serious fucking emails sent into us about this. So, moving on from that, what of the most recent ones then do you think stands out for like? Because obviously you've got a age range with the kids, where they're all appreciating different things, but probably with Tiana, your youngest, what do you think is the film that you've enjoyed watching with her the most?
Oh, okay. So this is where I put my hands up and admit I have not massively enjoyed Disney or Pixar for a good few years.
I mean,
I think their storytelling, especially like even in like the Pixar stuff as well, their storytelling isn't what it used to be.
I think that me and you can have that opinion definitely, and I think it's a valid debate. I'm looking more to because I don't think younger children have that same feeling as us on that.
No, I mean even things like they're making a Toy Story 5 is about to come out now. Toy Story 3 was the perfect ending.
It was a good film, yeah.
And then they made a fourth one,
yeah,
which had another fantastic ending that Woody realised that actually he could be with Bo Peep and he didn't have to go back with the others because it was okay. And now the fifth one, he's back there like nothing happened.
Well, you've not watched it yet, so you don't
They haven't come out yet, but he's in all the trailers. And I'm like, but he left. Anyway, I don't think the storytelling is where it was. In recent films, what have been the ones that the kids have really, really loved?
Encanto.
Encanto has got to be, that's got to be the number one of the recent ones, where all three of them just absolutely loved it. Like from the 10-year-old down to what was the 2-year-old at the time. Yeah. When we started, it came out before that, obviously, but it was when Tiana was about 2.5, that she suddenly fell in love because of the music.
Yeah.
That was a big one. And Luca, that was the other one the big kids loved.
Yeah, no, that was one, I think, too young for my daughter at that point, so it's just one I never saw.
It wasn't great, but the kids loved it.
I'll tell you an animated film which, sort of ironically, wasn't made by Disney, but Disney now own it, because they bought the company that did make it, and that's called The Book of Life. It's all about the Day of the Dead. in
Oh,
Mexico.
I saw that years ago.
It's brilliant. It's
Good
absolutely
film.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And because it came out, Disney made a version of it which bombed, so they went back and they obviously not just for this, but when they bought that company, they now have it like on Disney Plus. Book of Life's on
they
there.
made Coco was fucking
Coco,
amazing.
that was it. Yeah, it was their version of it.
I loved that film, but it didn't do anywhere near what people expected.
Well, it was to be honest with you, if you watch the Book of Life first, which I did, I think when you watched Coco, you went, "This is crap." It's the same. You're trying to rip off Book of Life, and I think that was the problem because it came out in that order. Whereas I think if you watch Coco for it, I think this is good. Oh, the Book of Life, that's good as well. I think you'd have that way round.
Yeah, I think that's why I watched it. I watched Coco first because that was one of my sister's favourite movies.
Yeah. So look, it was a fun romp through Disney. There's also so many live action films, Disney films, and there's just one I want to mention quickly before we wrap.
Oh my god, I thought we weren't going to touch the live actions.
No, it's just the one, and the reason is just purely because it's a lovely memory. You'll get this, and you probably would have seen it with the older two already. At some point, they transition from only watching animated to also being quite interested in live action.
Yep.
And when you have that moment, you as a parent can have this amazing, there's so many films now I can put on that you're going to enjoy that I know you're going to like.
See, I remember my one, which was a Disney movie. So go on, carry yours first. I want to see if it's the same.
I doubt it's going to be the same. And so my daughter, it was a film called National Treasure starring Nicolas Cage.
Oh,
it was this incredible, almost like Indiana Jones style Tomb Raider like thing, but Disney, and she was obsessed with it to the point that still to this day we have traditions of like treasure hunts and stuff that we do for each other because of how much she loved that film. And it was such a amazing connection between the two of us that still exists. So that is a Disney film. It was a live action Disney film, but just is very, very special to me for that reason.
Nice, I like that.
Your one?
101 Dalmatians.
And on that note,
I knew the cartoon of it, and then they made the live action, so that's where I thought you were going with that.
No, the live action remakes, I'm not that much of a fan. I meant like an original live action Disney film. But anyway, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who continues to listen to our weekly show. We will continue rolling that out every Friday. You'll have a new episode from us talking about different topics. Get in touch. Let me know your Disney memories from what was your era. What were the films that stand out? You can get in touch via all the socials or directly to us via email, sam@stuffandthangspodcast.com, via the website contact, or however you want to do it. The podcast app seems popular, so do that. Let us know. Every 10 shows on a Friday, we go through our mailbag, so to speak, and we read through everything people have sent in about the previous shows. So get in touch. We will be back next Friday as always, and keep an eye on our socials because we will be announcing various specials and things where we're going to be talking about different shows or movies with a more in-depth look in addition to our weekly show. So keep an eye out for that. We will be back next Friday. Until then, everybody, I'm going to leave you now with Stefan and his final thought.
Did you know that Walt Disney was so behind having the magic of Disney that he created tunnels under every park just to ensure that no cast member was seen in the wrong outfit in the wrong land?
Thank you for listening to the Stuff and Things podcast. We hope you enjoyed the show. You can find us on Facebook or online. Simply search the Stuff and Things podcast to join in our conversation every week.